Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And are you becoming a master of product knowledge for what you're selling door to door? If not, it could be one of the reasons you're not making as many sales as you could be. So one thing to really keep in mind is that the more that you can educate your potential customer on your products and services, the easier it's going to be to sell what you have. So a lot of sales reps, they come from the position of not really knowing much about their products or services, or maybe they're brand new, or they feel like they don't really need to study up and learn their products. And that really couldn't be further from the truth. So one of the best ways to increase your sales is to come from an educational standpoint. So when you lead with educational selling and really just explaining your products, having that knowledge base, being able to go in depth of specific products and situations your potential customers might have, it's going to position you as an expert. Now, obviously, you don't want to be condescending when you're talking to, your potential customers and prospects, but if you come off in a way of, hey, I know what I'm talking about, and you're confident about it, and you can explain specific details, it's going to really position you as an expert in your field. So again, people want to do business with people that know what they're talking about. It's going to establish credibility and a lot of trust. Think of it this way. Would you want to hire a doctor that barely passed any of his classes, had to retake different exams multiple times, never studied, but, passed eventually and became a doctor? Would you want to hire that doctor, or would you want to hire the doctor that studied all the time, was an expert, aced all their classes, and did the work necessary to be the best? You're going to want to hire the best one, right? And so it's the same thing when it comes to selling. If you're an expert in your field and you have a lot of knowledge and you can explain that to your potential customer, you're going to make a lot more sales. Another reason behind educational selling is that when you do this, you're going to be able to see different areas of how your products and services can help that potential customer. One of the things that hinders a lot of sales reps is they come off as the position of just being there to try and sell something, rather than providing value and showing how their products and services can really benefit that potential customer. So when you come from a place of education, instead of being like, for example, let's say you sold pest control and someone had an ant issue, instead of being like, yeah, we've got products that help for that. If you could actually explain, the life cycle of ants, how your product is going to prevent them from getting into their home, kind of go through more specifics and the science and the reasons why this stuff is going to work. Again, it's going to give them a lot more of a reason to buy from you, rather than just thinking you're a yes man, right? And saying, oh yeah, we've got products for that, or that'll work, no big deal, we can cover that. It's going to give them a lot more confidence when you know what you're talking about and you establish that in your service explanation and value build. On top of that, when you're really educated on your products and services, one of the best ways to qualify a prospect is seeing a specific issue that they have that your products and services can solve, for example, right? So let's say you saw a group of spiders, right? And then you sold pest control so you could help them get rid of that. Well, the more you're educated on your products and services, the easier it's going to be for you to spot issues or potential problems that your products and services can help with. So again, it's not an overnight thing, but definitely take some time and invest it into learning your products and services. It's really going to make it a lot easier to position yourself as an expert, and people are going to, again, want to do business with you because it's going to establish a lot of trust and credibility, and they want to do business with someone that knows what they're talking about. So again, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to share. And if you are in door-to-door sales, definitely head on over to d2dmillionaire.com and fill out your information for access to our free podcast training on how to avoid the 5 most common mistakes sales reps make in door-to-door sales. So again, maybe you're struggling, you haven't hit the income levels you want, or again, maybe you just want this year to be your best year yet. Definitely, again, head on over to d2dmillionaire.com and fill out that form for access to that free podcast training. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.